Hello everyone, Fosh bringing you another Happiness Precure Charge episode review. This is episode 3, and just jump right into this one. I guess the main theme is basically someone's gonna discover the identity of the two Precure and basically find out who they are. But this jumps to start with Hime and Megami kind of, I guess, hitting off them as friends. I guess they're, exchanging clothes and things like that, and just getting to know each other a little bit better. And Blue kind of sees this, and he gives him these cell phones, whatever, and they are used just to keep in touch with both the Precures, so in case a monster's attacking, they can quickly get a hold of each other and, do what they gotta do. And we introduced Seiji. We saw him, I think, first part of episode 1, he was, making sure she didn't fall in the fountain, and this time we actually get to learn a little bit more about him. I guess he's Megami's childhood friend, and I guess these two have been together for a long time. And he's basically traits are he's good at karate, and he doesn't really think Megami's all there. And yeah, so with these two, they're kind of interesting together. And there's a his dynamic with him. I guess he just stays over our house a lot, and they eat dinner and everything. Because I guess his parents work a lot and stuff like that. So these two they act more like brother and sister than anything, so it's kind of interesting seeing how these two are introduced together. And for that, we have that slice of life stuff is pretty nice. And as far as the magical girl stuff, we have the, I guess the Evil Kingdom, I forgot what they're called still. Basically, we see an outline of someone in the mirror talking to Queen Mirage, and it looks just like Blue. He's got the same kind of hair layout and everything, because it looks just like him. So I'm wondering, is Blue playing both sides? Like he's on the Precure side and the other ones, but that wouldn't make sense. But they do show them both in the opening in the same exact shot, so I wonder what's going on with that. But yeah, after that we have, I guess, Seiji kind of running through the park. He does a lot of training since he's into karate. And I guess these monsters show up, like these foot soldiers, and he's fighting those with, I guess, his karate skills. But they use lightning and kind of electrocute him and kind of knocks him out, sort of, because you have Megami and Hime finally arrive to fight this big monster, the Terror Bat, as they call it, and with this sub, and it basically is a giant newspaper, like a hat looking thing. Looks kind of funny. And before the girls even get there, they use the cards. It's kind of neat watching them utilize the cards just like Megami did in the first episode. Or actually, second episode, to find her friend. And basically, both girls, I guess, transform. They have roller skates and different outfits. And they kind of just quickly get to the area where the monster's attacking. And they basically transform in front of Seiji, and he sees who they are, and he figures out who's the Precure. And it's kind of funny just watching that. And I'll get to the attacks they do a little bit later, but because the attacks were kind of cool. And he basically, after finding out their identity, he joins them, and basically as an honorary member. Sorry, there are no Precure boys or guys that transform. That's just not a thing they do. So he's basically going to be more of like if they spot any danger, you can call them and tell them, hey, there's a monster, get over here, and they, run over there. And it was kind of nice seeing that, them putting him in the episode, and actually giving him a part. And cause I know this has been done with a fresh Precure, but the childhood friend in that series, he didn't figure out the identity of the Precure until the very end, almost. So this is kind of a different little reverse, doing it really early in the series, so it's kind of nice. And we also have a little bit with Blue. He basically asked Megami and Seiji up close and just right in their face, asked him, "Are you two romantically involved?" And they're like, "No." And even Megami says, "No, we're just childhood friends. Been together since we were little babies, and we would never do that and not fall in love." But Hime, on the other hand, doesn't feel that way. She's like, "Oh my God, you two are totally going out, aren't you?" And Megami's just like, "No, we're just friends." So, because Blue wants to know, if they are in love or in a relationship or dating, that he probably wasn't gonna let Seiji join the team, because I guess he's something about Precure can't really fall in love, which kind of answers the question that I know a lot of people have had since they've seen some series with there are guys in there and girls at the same time, so that's what happens. basically, I guess he comes down to saying, if a girl is not in a good relationship or with a Precure, they will have drama in their life, and that's not what a Precure needs, because they're, you know, they gotta save the world and fight monsters and everything. But if they have a successful relationship, it might work, but still, you'd be worried about that person 24/7. You'd want to be with them and hang out with them, and I guess he's trying to say it would take you away from being a Precure, and they needs their help. But it's kind of weird. I don't know. What do you think? You know, could Megami and Seiji be more than friends? Well, could it work? I don't think so. But we're seeing. I mean, it's an interesting idea to have that in there, but yeah. But anyway, the attacks this week were really cool. You have the lovely explosion bomber, which is like I guess a direct AO, like a fireball. She like Megami jumps in the air and it can shoot it like and leaves like a big crater in the ground. It was kind of neat seeing these this attack for her. Then we finally see the use of the Flamenco card, and Megami basically transforms again to Cherry Flamenco outfit, which is basically like I guess a Spanish dress, what you want to call it. And she uses like a spin attack, which is all fire AoE attack. And that scene was kind of neat because it's full CGI. Kind of weird to see that in a Precure. But cut from that to full on CGI. And we wouldn't have another attack without at least mentioning Princess, you know, Pure Princess, doing the Princess Tornado, which is like I guess the AoE wind-based attack. And Megami finally gets to cleanse the monster this week with her pink lovely shot, whatever you want to call it. And it basically makes a heart, she punches it, and it hits the monster, and it basically transforms it back to normal. It was really cool just to see that visual of like the heart. You know, he punches it, and it just flies at the monster, and just really cool, yeah. And overall, good this episode. It was very entertaining. It was funny watching all the face reactions, and making me just freaking out whenever Seiji mentioned the word secret or Precure. She would just like spaz out, and that's kind of what gave him the hint that she's hiding something. He figured it out. It's kind of funny. And episode 4, next week will be about Hime going to school, and I guess her goal of meeting 100 people and making friends with everyone at school. But they kind of showed in the preview that she's not really good at communicating and talking to people. So it's like gonna be hard for her to get used to being around other people besides Megami, and because even Seiji would give her a hard time. She didn't know how to really talk to him, because yeah, I was assuming that since he's a boy, she doesn't know how to interact with guys, so it's like it freaked her out. But yeah, anyway, see you guys next time, episode 4. This is Fosh. See ya.